Now, going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Nissan issuing a quote, "do not drive" warning with more recalls. Now, this is somewhat of a throwback to the greatest recall in history from automobile perspective. It has to be the Takata airbags, which is so bad they bankrupt the company. Now, this comes to us thanks to NBC News, which say quote, Nissan issues a "do not drive" warning for 84,000 older model vehicles over the Takata airbags. Drivers are instructed not to drive an affected vehicle until the repair is completed and the defective airbag is replaced. Now they also elaborate a little bit more. Again, this is thanks to Rob Weil, he's a writer over there. And they note that the warning affects certain model year 2002 to 2006 Nissan Sentra, the 2002 to 2004 Nissan Pathfinder, and 2002 to 2003 Infiniti QX4 vehicles. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration instructed drivers in a release, "do not drive an affected vehicle until the repair is completed and the defective airbag is repaired." Now, it shouldn't be too surprising because, I mean, everyone pretty much had this recall. They noted that first announced in 2013, the Takata airbag recall remains the largest and one of the deadliest in history. The NHTSA has confirmed 27 people in the U.S. have been killed by defective Takata airbags that exploded, while at least 400 have reported injuries. And it was so bad that Takata actually declared bankruptcy in 2017. And it's one of those instances where, I mean, the good rule of thumb is if you've just driven any vehicle from that era, just go to the dealership and get it checked out. Have them scan your barcode, have them punch in your VIN number, and just make sure it was affected. Because the odds are very high that it was. Because, again, Takata was the largest airbag manufacturer on the planet. And spoiler alert, there are a lot of components that many vehicle manufacturers share. And you look at Bosch Tech, they're one of the largest subcontractors for most automotive companies. They make a lot of little internal widgets, switches, trying to think how to rudimentary describe them, electronic components. In terms of these actual, the ECUs, there's a lot of things that these vehicles share, even though they're not manufactured by the same companies. And this airbag thing was the prime example. Pretty much every automotive company used them. Granted, the outside of the steering wheel looks a little bit different, but the actual inside, the airbag, and the propellant, that was one of the issues. Which, spoiler alert, the propellant broke down over time and became hazardous and unfortunately dangerous. Yeah, that's basically the same. And unfortunately, Nissan already, and again, most people, I'm not sure the average consumer realizes that all these companies share so many components and they all share the Takata airbags for the most part. Again, what the consumer is going to see, Nissan recall, which, again, the fact they didn't already do this recall months or years ago, because again, we knew about this airbag recall, what was it, 2017 is when they were so bad Takata went bankrupt. We know about this recall for years. So I'm not sure who's in charge of the quality department in terms of Nissan, and maybe they should have had someone internally just reviewing every single model vehicle they sold, and just, again, it should be depending on how you have your data analytics and how you're storing and analyzing your data. One would think it'd be pretty easy to just sort every make and model that they've had with that specific SKU for the airbag. So unfortunately, they didn't get ahead of the situation. Looks like a lot of these owners are going to be pretty irate because, again, you gotta go to the dealership. Granted, it won't cost you anything out of your pocket, but it costs your time, it's a convenience, damages the brand. So unfortunately, having this type of late recall, or again, it should have been done years ago, guys say, Nissan, that is certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.